Okay, here we go. This is an impromptu video. I want to talk about this Dynasty Warriors Extreme Legends. It's Extreme Legends Complete Edition on PS4 and Xbox One. I'm assuming it's on Xbox One as well. Anyways, there was somebody who I feel, that's why I'm recording this video now, because I want to record my experiences. I feel that they described on what it's like to own a copy of this game, or Extreme Legends copy, period, of 6, 7, and 8. I felt that this Asian chick on Amazon didn't describe it like she should have. I felt that review was incorrect. It didn't give you the experience of what it's like to own this copy. Now I'm gonna start the game up. I mean, when I first started up, I had to sync in my regular Dynasty Warriors 8 disc in order to play the campaign mode on this Dynasty Warriors Extreme Legends that the regular 8 had. I had to fucking sync it. I said, okay, cool. However, I didn't save the game after I did the first time. So when I booted up again earlier, it asked me again that I had to sync it again. So I ended up syncing it, and I ended up saving it in the menu, and I ended up playing one of the campaign modes, and I saved the game in a campaign mode. So I'm going to see if I have to sync it again, which I believe I don't have, which I believe actually that I do have to sync it again. I think I do. So we're gonna see. Okay, let's start it on up. I think I'm gonna have to sync it every time I boot it up. And note what I said, boot it up. Keep that in mind, because I'm gonna explain. I got some more things to say regarding this review on Amazon. I'm not gonna give her name because it's not important. It's just the fact that what she said, I feel, was indescribable. What it's like to own a copy of Extreme Legends, as I said before. So let's get into this. Okay. And yes, I do find it frustrating that you have to sync it in, especially since I believe every time I fucking boot it up like I did now, I'll unlock some campaigns. If I have to boot it up like I did now, I'm gonna have to sync it again. So I'm gonna see right now if I have to sync it. Okay, I was woo last time. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta sync it again. Every time I boot it up, I have to sync it. Every time. Yep. In order to continue my game, I have to sync. I was playing the Woo Force. That's why I was there when I went to the menu. So yeah. So going back to this, I have to sync it every time I boot it up. But she didn't say that. Now, if she said you have to sync the game, you have to sync in the regular game. If you want to play the campaign, if you got to sync in the regular game in order to play the campaigns, except, of course, Lubu, which is already on disc, because you can see this. It's not white. It's not grayed out. I can continue with the Lubu. So, but she didn't say that. She said, and I'm going to read it. She said you have to sync the Dynasty Warriors 8 disc to the game every so often. Let me read it again. She said you have to sync the Dynasty Warriors 8 disc to the game, which is this, every so often. That is an incorrect description on what it's like to own a copy of Extreme Legends. I'm going to explain why. Now, if I had to, and let's say I played the Woo campaign. I synced in the game in order to start it. I beat the first chapter. But before I go into chapter 2, I'm going to have to sync it again. And then at chapter 3, I have to sync it again. And so on. That's every so often. Then she would be on fucking point. Okay? She wasn't on point when she said every so often, because all you got to do, she should have said this. I don't like it because it's a downer or a bummer, because you have to fucking sync in the regular Dynasty Warriors 8 game, and every time you boot it up. As long as you don't boot it up, you can play all the story modes. That's only one time. One time, it does not mean every so often. I hope I made myself clear with that and why she was incorrect in that description. She made it sound like I said, you got to sync it in with in order to play each chapter in the campaign. You know, then she'll be on point, but she wasn't. So I just thought I'd share that, you know. I mean, my suspicions were correct. It was fucking correct. You got to sync it every time you boot it up. That's frustrating, but hey, that's the way it's fucking made. and that's that. So yeah, this is why Chromosome signing out. Peace and love.